Point Park Baseball had a successful outing in PNC Park.
The Penguins clinched the playoffs.
And Rory McIlroy secures back-to-back Masters championships.
For the last time this semester, it's time to come on down to Pioneer Sideline. Good evening and welcome to Pioneer Sideline's Senior Show. I'm Jake Bell.
And I'm Matt Palangi, back for another week of sports news. We have all the latest Point Park and Pittsburgh news for you.
To start, Matt Palangi gives us a breakdown on softball's recent series at Fairmont.
It's conference play in the Mountain East for the softball squads. Point Park recently took on two MEC opponents. In the first game, Cam Mann's solo home run to center, her second of the season, gave Point Park an early lead, and the Pioneers didn't take long to get on the board. But as Frostburg State answered with a 5-run first inning, that tide rapidly changed. Kylie Piccone doubled in 2 runs after Gracie Nelson and Arden Miller began with back-to-back singles. After 1 inning, the Bobcats led 5-1, thanks to a 2-run triple by Brianna Russo and an RBI single by Zoe Marinello. In the fourth, Point Park started to chip away. Ava Hubble doubled to right center with an RBI after Mann opened the inning with a single. Later, Hubble trimmed the deficit to 7-3 with a single from Shayna Cope. The Pioneers kept fighting. Hubble reached on an infield single in the 6th and then scored on a fielder's choice made by Kaylee Fabiano. In the 8th inning, Emma Henry drove in a run with a single and Cope followed with an RBI double to cut the lead to 10-6, giving Point Park some intrigue, but when a tying run was cut down on the bases, the rally came to an end. This would earn the Bobcats season sweep. The Pioneers currently sit at 7 wins and 26 losses and are on a 15-game losing streak, but all can change with 1 victory. Now I'm tossing it over to Jake Bell to fill us in on baseball's opportunity to play in the Pirates' own PNC Park. Jake?
Point Park at PNC Park. You heard that right. The Pioneers took on California, Pennsylvania in a non-conference battle on the Diamond on Thursday, April 9th at PNC Park. In an all-staff day for both teams' pitchers, neither squads were able to score in the first 2 innings. The 3rd inning, however, was all Point Park as 3 Pioneers in a row would reach first due to a walk or a hit by pitch. Up comes Blake Ewing, who continues his hot streak and drives in the pair to take the lead at 2. Back-to-back walks, along with some errors by the California P8 Vulcans, allowed the Pioneers to put up a 5-run inning to extend their lead. The Vulcans were not done yet, as a 3-inning propelled a 2-run score to make the game 5-2. Needing insurance runs, the Pioneers got just that, as Trevor Jones would hit a 2-run homer in the left field to extend the Point Park lead 7-2. The Pioneers would hold on to this lead and defeat the Vulcans by the same score. Point Park would split both doubleheaders against West Liberty this weekend, making them 22-12 overall and 13-7 in Mountain East Conference play. In a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for these athletes, they were able to get the job done. Next, we have Gabe Ebersole with a package on track and field. Gabe?
That's right. Point Park Track traveled to Center State, competing at Bucknell University's 3-day Bison Outdoor Classic. A lot of all-time action and shifting school records. Let's take a look. Freshman phenom Maxwell Eaton goes 48.5 in the 400-meter, PPU's new fastest time, finishing 7th of 70 competitors. Sophomore Chase Bowen battled to knock 2.5 seconds off of his 1,500 time. His new PR of 3 minutes 55.8 in the 2nd place slot all-time. Junior Luke McKenna saves his best lap for last to achieve a lifelong goal. 14.56 for Mr. McKenna. He pioneers Point Park, breaking 15 in the 5K. The throwers team saw success in Westminster. Freshman Jonah Schneider goes 44.47 meters in the discus, setting a new number 1. Senior Jakob Blotnick bounced back from off-season surgery. Now back on the runway, Blotnick comfortably finishes first by unloading a 65.1 meter heave of the javelin. Second only to himself in the record books, his effort in return earns him MEC Track and Field Athlete of the Week. When asked about his recovery and performance, Blotnick simply stated, "Glory to God." Flipping to the women's side, reaching new heights there as well. Or should I say, new lengths. Rewritten records in both the long jump, senior Maya Greshner's new 5.96 meters, and the triple jump, junior Katie Ndai's 12.09 meters. The hurdles held a lot of success as well. Junior Emma Romer rewrites the top time in the 100 hurdles at 14.32, while Alexis Ayetes 15.35 is the top freshman time. Reigning MEC Athlete of the Year, Dunya Van Den Toren, went 106 in the 400 hurdles, good for third at Point Park. Aubrey Smith flies faster than any freshman in PPU history, marking third overall as well with 2:15.8 in the 800. She was joined by senior teammate Lota Zetov in moving the marks. Zetov's 2:18.4, good for 8th. A lot of records come down, but it's a short turnaround for the Pioneers. They head to Shippensburg's midweek PR Bonanza on Thursday for their final regular season meet of the year. Go Pioneers. For UView Television, this has been Gabriel Ebersol reporting. Now, back to you at the desk.
Now to Isaac Graves with a look into the two Jagoffs live event. Isaac?
On Monday night, the stage was set. The first ever Pioneer Live became official. The night got started with an introduction from the main host, Point Park University senior and host of the Two Jagoffs podcast, Austin Carnes. After the success of Two Jagoffs Live last year, Carnes set out to take Pioneer Live to the next level. I spoke with the host just ahead of the event.
I mean, it's a true honor. I mean, last year I teamed up with the Day of Giving program and we raised over $365,000 with Jill and Emily as a part of the Pioneer alumni. And being able to do another event, especially out here in Village Park on this beautiful day at Point Park University, I mean, I couldn't have been more honored. There's going to be a lot of crazy action coming later tonight. There's going to be a lot of surprise moments, funny stuff that's going on. So it's really cool to be able to do this. Really, really cool.
Throughout the night, many special guests made appearances, including University Provost Dr. Sherry Payne, as well as hosts and producers from other podcasts based on campus, such as the Tila and Graves podcast and the We Are Family podcast. I spoke to We Are Family host Jake Bell as well as Carnes about how they would feel about bringing back this event to Point Park even after they graduate this spring.
If I'm able to, I definitely would. Just to, I don't know, just to show my appreciation to everyone involved and just the nice things everyone does for stuff like this. I mean, it's incredible. And I know everybody here, so I would definitely be more than welcome to. It would just be a lot of fun to have those connections that you made and to come back even as an alum to be able to continue to do that.
It's funny you say that. Actually, a little spoiler. I'm actually may or may not be doing some stuff down the line depending on the success of this event. So I would love to come back here. Point Park's my forever home. So if they want me to do another event like this, let's do it.
Pioneer Live was met with much fanfare from the audience as well as students passing through Village Park throughout the event. Reporting for UView Television, I'm Isaac Graves.
Now that's all for Point Park Sports. We have a whole lot more in the week ahead. To start us off, track and field travels to Shippensburg, PA for the Shippensburg Midweek PR Bonanza on Thursday. On Friday, women's lacrosse takes on Frostburg State in Highmark Stadium, and men's lacrosse goes up against Thomas More later that day. A busy weekend follows for softball and baseball with two doubleheaders on Saturday. The women play against Charleston at home, and the men go up against Frostburg State. Tune in for more Pioneer updates right here next semester, and make sure to catch the UView's NFL Draft Show next Thursday. And as always, go Pioneers!
After the break, local and national news that you don't want to miss. We will be right back.
Welcome back. Now we have more of what is happening in the sports scene.
That's right. To start, Becca Trulick has the latest on the Pittsburgh Penguins securing a playoff berth. Becca?
The Pittsburgh Penguins have officially clinched a playoff berth for the first time since the 2021-2022 season with a win against the New Jersey Devils Thursday night. The win was front-run by none other than Sidney Crosby, Evander Malkin, and Chris Letang playing big roles. Malkin had a goal and an assist, Crosby had 2, and Letang had 1 in a 5-2 win. The three teammates have been Penguins since the 2005-2006 season, won the Stanley Cup 3 times, and went into the postseason 16 straight years before a 3-year drought that ended Thursday. Yegor Chinakhov had a goal and 2 assists, and Brian Rust and Tommy Novak and Erik Karlsson all scored for the Pens. They will finish second in the Metropolitan and have home ice advantage for the Eastern Conference first round. Rust gave the Penguins a 1-0 lead near the end of the first period when he completed a slick play with Letang and Chinakhov. The game was 1-1 midway through the second period when Novak and Chinakhov scored 9 seconds apart to put the Pens ahead. Malkin gave Pittsburgh a 4-2 lead in the third, picking up a loose puck from Crosby. Karlsson scored on an empty net, solidifying the 5-2 win. The Pens lost both games to the Washington Capitals this past weekend and are preparing to go against the St. Louis Blues tonight. The script has officially been flipped and the Pens are eyeing for the Stanley Cup. Now on to Connor Howard with a United Football League expansion announcement. Connor?
UFL announces expansion team is coming to Oklahoma City. The United Football League will be expanding to 10 teams by 2028, with Oklahoma City being the first city announced. This new franchise will be playing their home games at a new MAPS 4 multi-purpose stadium in downtown Oklahoma City. That can seat over 10,000 people. This comes with a second unnamed city to join Oklahoma City in the expansion. The UFL is considering using the historic name of the Oklahoma Outlaws as the team's name, as the league owns the rights to the team from the 1984 United States Football League team. Co-owner of the league, Mike Repole, is aiming to expand the league to 16 teams by the year 2035. The plan is to concentrate on markets with smaller, packed stadiums to improve attendance and fan experience. Next up, Ryan Thiele with a final overview of the Masters Championship. Ryan?
Hello, friends. At Augusta National, the 2026 Masters delivered another unforgettable finish for the Patriots as Rory McIlroy captured his second straight green jacket in dramatic fashion. McIlroy had an impressive Thursday and Friday to give him a 6-stroke lead into what should have been a pretty easy weekend. Then Saturday happened. McIlroy had a rough Saturday, ending the day with a 73 and a handful of bogeys. He lost his 6-stroke lead and found himself in second place going into Sunday. Rory proved that Saturday was just a fluke and finished at 12 under par, edging out Scotty Scheffler by just one blade of grass on Scheffler's last putt, holding off a late charge. The win marks a back-to-back Masters title for McIlroy, placing him alongside legends like Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus to accomplish that feat. Despite Scheffler's impressive final round push, McIlroy stayed composed down the stretch to secure his 6th major championship and continue one of the most dominant runs in golf. Taking a look at the final leaderboard, Scheffler finished as the runner-up with 11 under, while a 4-way tie for third include Justin Rose, Cameron Young, Tyrell Hansen, and Russell Henley at 10 under. With another thrilling Masters in the books, all eyes turn to the PGA Championship. On to Austin Carnes, highlighting Ovechkin and Crosby's 100th game. Austin?
In a historic NHL moment this past Sunday, longtime rivals Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin met for the 100th time in their careers as the Pittsburgh Penguins faced the Washington Capitals in Washington, D.C. The milestone marked right from the opening puck drop when the two captains took a ceremonial face-off against each other, which was set up intentionally after a teammate stepped aside to let the iconic matchup happen. But beyond the moment, it was Capitals on the scoreboard. Washington delivered a 3-0 victory powered by a standout performance from Connor McMichael, who scored twice late in the third period, including an empty net goal to seal the win. Goaltender Logan Thompson was also key, stopping 24 shots to earn the shutout, while Ovechkin contributed with leadership and an assist in what many believe could be his final home game. In the end, the 100th chapter of this legendary rivalry made history while also possibly marking the final meeting between two of hockey's greatest icons. That's all the stories we have for today. Back to you guys at the desk.
When we come back, Jake and I have some special words for you. Stay tuned.
This is a day I dreaded for a while. Not because I wasn't looking forward to this, because I am, but because it's my last ever Pioneer Sideline, something I cannot imagine will be taken away from my everyday life. I remember the first day I walked into the studio during my second semester of my freshman year, where Grace Lawrence and Dell gave me a tour on everything they could show me. Immediately, the both of them treated me like we've been friends for a decade. Without knowing me beforehand, the both of them showed me so much kindness and appreciation, which made me realize the type of community that you had. Not only that, but I would find out how everyone I would meet would treat me the same way. I show up early as often as I can so that I can talk to Dale in his office every day, and that's something I'll deeply miss throughout the week. Over a year later, Joey Bova and Jake Kubik brought me into the audio room to let me know that they wanted me to be a producer for Pioneer Sideline. This was something I never knew I would be able to do, and I never wanted to take for granted because of the trust they had in me and the belief that I would be able to take over their show and do a good job. I deeply appreciate the both of you, and to everyone that congratulated me afterwards, I really hope I did a good enough job for you guys. Now on to the thank yous. If I could, I would thank every single person that I've met. There are some names that have done so much for me over the years. But before I get into specific people, I want to thank every single person here at Pioneer Sideline that shows up every single day. You are responsible for making Bryn, Matt, and myself's dream into a reality. I don't say it enough, but I love you guys, and I appreciate everything you have done over the years. You all have become my personal friends, and I'll miss hanging out on and off the field. First, I want to thank Jules Brock, Annabella Gizzi, and Gabby Waite, along with Jake Plines and Addie Deal, both of whom have graduated. All 5 of you have given me a segment for your show and let me do whatever I want with it. Your trust and belief in me has been above and beyond, and I look forward to writing stories or making packages for you all every single week. I would also like to thank Sam Parator, Sam Heineman, and Cole Schultes for being very supportive of me throughout all of this and allowing me to take Sideline Slice over. I know you all will do great things. I would also like to thank someone who did a lot for Pioneer Sideline than they realize. Ethan Rowinski, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your days to show me everything you could about the TriCaster and everything behind the scenes. Not only could you have been doing better things with your time, but majority of your help has occurred while you were prepping for Newsnight, when it used to be the show before Sideline. The fact that you were willing to do this while dealing with the stress that is preparing for a show proves how important you are, not only just to myself, but to all of us. Also, thank you for going on adventures with me, whether it's filming for a package, going to Aldi to buy groceries for much less than at Target, and for teaching me how to cook a little bit. Your passion and work ethic is outstanding, and I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. Now on to the producers, Edmi Idalis and Lucas Strickland. The both of you have set yourselves apart from day one. You guys show up every day, ready to work, and I have complete faith that you will take over Pioneer Sideline and do great things. It has been amazing to get to know the both of your incredible personalities and to see how much you have improved over these 2 years. I hope you all know that if you need anything, I'm always here for you. Now to the difficult parts, if it already hasn't been difficult already. Bryn Reese, from the first sporting event you directed, you showed how advanced you were in the sports broadcast and communications world. I remember the first soccer game you directed where I was on camera. I thought to myself, wow, this director is fantastic. This must be a graduate student. Little did I know that it was a freshman running the show, and I was absolutely shocked because of how great you did. You became more than just our host, but our third producer. And without you taking a larger role, I don't know where Sideline would be today. Thank you so much for your time and effort you put into this show while you are probably the busiest out of all three of us. And last but certainly not least, Matt Palangi. Your work ethic and dedication to Pioneer Sideline is unheard of. The way I see you want to make the show better every single week gives me the motivation to help make your dreams into a reality. When we both found out that we were producers, I know that you were going to be a phenomenal leader throughout these 2 years. Now that we are here, I realize that you were much more than phenomenal and exceeded any expectation that I never knew could be reached. Pioneer Sideline would not even be a fraction of what it is without you. Thank you for being the best co-producer I could ask for. I'm going to miss being on headset with you and laughing through every single joke and being serious when needed to be. Before I send things off, I just want to thank every single person throughout my time here, not only just from Pioneer Sideline, but from UView in general. You all consistently show me kindness, include me in everything, and allow me to play a big role throughout these few years. I hope you all know that I'm here for you, and I will deeply miss you guys.
I guess it's my turn now. I'm sorry I have to follow up after that. That was unbelievable, Jake. I feel like it was yesterday when I went to the first UView interest meeting and consistently asked questions and bothered the former producers. Can I do this? Can I learn this? How do I do this? And all of that. And with that being said, thank you to the Sideline alumni, specifically Joey and Jacob, for teaching me the studio the production of Sideline and basically mentoring me while also being great friends of mine, and I still talk to them every single day. And of course, thank you guys for trusting me with this show, as it has been a dream come true, and I wouldn't trade this whole 4 years for anything here at UView. Speaking of still talking to them every day, that's why I'm going to miss UView the most. It's not just where I started my sports media journey, it's also where I met some unforgettable people and friends. Or more than a friend, I guess. Hi, Gabby. I can't name everyone that has helped me as a person and as a worker, but everyone who has done Sideline and UView, I appreciate you all. Even if you didn't do Sideline, just seeing people in Dale's office and seeing everyone smile always made my day. Even if I didn't really know you or you didn't even like me, you still made a positive impact on me. You all found a place in your hearts for me, when in reality, a lot of the times, I couldn't see what you all saw in me. On my worst days, this place made me feel better. Dale, thank you. Thank you for putting up with all of our mistakes and being the man who listens to all of the BS happening in our lives every day. I like to call you UView's therapist, in a way. Edmie and Luca, I'm so excited to see what you guys do for Sideline in the future as producers. Since you both have started Sideline, you have always been eager to learn, excited to be here, while putting in the work and also being great, kind-hearted people. Bryn, I can go on and on about you. Although I hate you for not being here right now, you are one of the hardest working people I've ever met. You immediately came to Point Park and got involved with all the sports media. You became the co-sports editor of the Globe alongside of me and taught me a lot. You also humble me every day because honestly, I wish I was as talented, as hardworking as you. I'm so sorry I'm overwhelming at times, but you help me mature and learn every day. Oh, it just gets harder from here. Jules. Hi, Jules. I still don't know if you spell it Jewels or Jules, but whatever. You were one of the first people I met at this university, and when I met you, you had the biggest smile. I remember sitting near you at the interest meeting, and I still remember crying when we were both moving out freshman year. When I was going through one of the toughest moments of my life 2 years ago, you were the one who consistently reached out to me, checked on me, and stayed by my side to help me through it. And to this day, I give you so much credit for being one of the reasons that I'm still here today. You are one of the most talented and kindest people I've ever met, and your smile lights up the room. And thank you for everything. I wouldn't want to graduate with anyone else as a station manager. You developed this journey with me. Sitting next to me now is the nicest guy I've ever met. Jake, you make my job so much easier. You work your butt off. You get to the studio hours before call time just to triple check everything. And I literally can't thank you enough. You make me look so much better than I actually am because 80% of the show's success is because of you. You're smart, kind, and you have a phenomenal career ahead of you. There's a reason that everyone likes Jake Bell. It's because you earn that respect by just being yourself. Without you, I couldn't have done half the work for Sideline. Thank you, Jake. Just thank you so much, Jake, honestly, because I don't even have this written, but I don't know if I could have made it. There's a lot of ups and downs, but you always had a positive impact just on me every single day. And I wish I was more like you, to be honest. To everyone else, you guys made me a better person every day. I know I may be overwhelming at times, annoying and immature, And in 15 years, when I finally stop acting like a child, I'll be thinking of you all. You guys changed and saved my life, and I won't ever forget you. And of course, I want to thank the Sports Comm Club, Student Life, the pre-college programs for giving me endless leadership opportunities that I would have never saw myself in 3 years ago. This show is forever in my heart. The station's forever in my heart, and so are all of you. Thank you, guys. After the break, us seniors will be watching our Sideline senior video. Don't go anywhere.
Take them cue and open their mics.
They mark the 1-year anniversary of the Pittsburgh Post-Cadet strike.
Point Park University just hosted a campus-wide meeting.
Plans for the rapid transit bus line are not set to conclude until 2025.
Welcome back. I'm joined by all the seniors as we get a chance to reflect on our time at Pioneer Sideline. Hi everyone, I'm Jake Bell. I'm a sports comm major and I am one of the producers at Pioneer Sideline, and I also do Sideline Slice for Daybreak, and if I can, I like to help behind the scenes on the rest of the shows. So, I first started UView during the spring semester of my freshman year, so it was early 2023. I looked into it a lot because I wanted to do more in sports, so I saw Pioneer Sideline as an example, and it just, it caught my attention right away. So I remember the first time I joined, I actually contacted Grace Lawrence, and she was very nice, responded to me right away. She showed me the studio, and I met Dale, and just everyone there. They treated me like we've been friends for over 10 years, so that was really cool because, all the personalities here are just very special, and just holds a deep meaning for me because of how everyone treated me right away. So,
I'm Jake Bell, and this is your Sideline Slice. To start with the MLB, the postseason is almost coming down to 2 teams. Starting with the NL, after being up 2-0 against the Diamondbacks, the Phillies would cool off, and Arizona would tie the series at 2. However, in Game 3, Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper would continue their dominant postseason with home runs apiece to lead Philly to a victory.
My name is Isaac Graves. I am a kind of almost a do-it-all type of crew person, and reporting a little bit here at UView as well. I started at UView right from the jump. From the first moment I got on campus, I knew I wanted to get involved with something that I could really stick with, and this was always, I had done TV production in high school before I came here, so I had some familiarity with it, and I just, every moment, leading up to here, I knew I wanted to come right in here. I would argue Jason Zucker has been the most, or one of the biggest surprises. He's been hurt a lot over the past few seasons. I think last season he only played 40-something games, I think like 44, 45.
My name is Connor Howard. I am a sports communication major. I am a member of Pioneer Sideline here at UView. I first started UView my freshman year in August of 2022. That's when I first came to Point Park, and it's just been a tremendous 4 years here. Point Park softball opened up MEC play this weekend at home, taking on the West Liberty Hilltoppers on Friday and the Wheeling Cardinals on Saturday. In Game 1 on Friday, Emma Henry had a base hit into center field to score me Arndt from second for Point Park's lone run of the game.
My name is Jake Levinsky, and the shows that I participated in are Pioneer Sideline. I first started UView my sophomore year because I came in as a transfer student, and right away I joined Pioneer Sideline, and I loved it and haven't looked back since. Yeah, as for me, being from Chicago, the hype around the Chicago Bears, it was real. They made a big trade getting weapons like DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, Pittsburgh's own.
My name is Austin Pittsburgh, and I'm a part of Pioneer Sideline, and I even made an appearance on Late Night Snooze as Joe Biden. So I first started UView whenever I transferred in from CCAC my junior year, and I've been doing it the last 4 semesters. Oh, respectfully, you're wrong, and here's why you're wrong. So Mike Sullivan, over the last couple of years, they have struggled to make the playoffs, number one. They missed the playoffs last year. They missed the playoffs the year before. Florida Panthers squeezed into the playoffs. Vegas Golden Knights then went on in that playoffs, went to the Stanley Cup Finals to lose in 5 games.
My name is Matt. I'm a senior sports communications major, and I am currently a producer of Pioneer Sideline.
So handsome.
I first started UView at the very first intro meeting my freshman year. I was just going through my emails when I started here because I wanted to get involved immediately, and I saw that there was a sports show on campus, a TV station, so I went to the first interest meeting, walked up to the producers and talked to them for as long as I could have, and I reported on the very first show of August 2022, or freshman year 2022. Two of the NFL season has just come to an end. Week 2 started off strong on Thursday Night Football when the Kansas City Chiefs played against Los Angeles Chargers in a division rivalry game. The Chargers started off very strong with a 17-7 lead, but Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs came back with a strong drives and a big 99-yard pick six to eventually win the game to put them in first place in the AFC West and advance to 2-0.
I'm Becca Trulich. I am a member of Daybreak and just joined Sideline this semester, finally. So I wanted to start UView my freshman year, went to the interest meeting, was very like, yay UView. Then I had a bunch of health issues and I really couldn't start until my junior year. Thank you, Devin and Jules, for forcing me to come to Daybreak. I will forever be grateful. The light display will be coming to downtown Pittsburgh's Mellon Square this holiday season. The Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy announced that the plans for a new light display called Aurora will open during Light Up Night on the 23rd of next month.
My name is Gabriel Ebersol, and I have been a member of Pioneer Sideline since fall of 2022.
I agree with that. I think that Mahomes' mobility being hurt, I almost question why he came back, because you saw him come back in the fourth quarter just to hand the ball off. I feel like you could have kept Chad Henne in to do that, because I also saw that 6 of his first 12 passes were out of the pocket, and then he got hurt, and then not a single pass he attempted in the rest of the game was outside the pocket. So but he does have 8 days to recover before the big games of the AFC Championship that they need to win, obviously, against the Cincinnati Bengals.
My name is Ryan Thiele. I am now senior. It's just nice. I am a sports communications major. I started UView my freshman year. I went to the interest meeting with a group of my guys, well, at the time when they went here, and I was very excited. I wanted to do a sports show. Since I got here, I was debating between Point Park and West Virginia when I was a incoming senior, and what I was told was that we have a sports show and you can get on your freshman year, which made my decision of coming here. So I was very excited to join the sports show. I was looking forward to.
Well, the Chargers, on paper, great team. That whole division was supposed to be the best division of football coming into the season. Wow. Justin Herbert is looking like a rookie quarterback again. And then that defense is not holding up either. And now you can say Justin Herbert doesn't have his weapons. Yeah, but it's not much. He's turned the ball over too much.
My favorite memory of UView was my first opportunity to do an ad lib at the desk with my friend Matt, because we came into Pioneer Sideline together as freshmen, and then getting all the way to being seniors and being able to sit at the desk under the lights. It really was just a full circle moment, getting our opportunity to do that. So it was really nice.
I love all the Daybreak hotlines, but personally my favorite has to be the Christmas Daybreak hotline from last semester. Building a gingerbread house while not being able to see, and it was the most fun I've probably ever had.
My favorite memory of Pioneer Sideline has to be the case where it was Matt Palangi and Ryan Thiele and myself, and we were going at it. I think it was either college football or NFL, but either way, we laid into each other pretty good, and we all have good chemistry, so it made for a good segment.
Yeah. What is my favorite memory? Honestly, it's nothing really with the shows. It's the after shows. I have met a lot of great people here. My podcast host, Isaac, who you probably saw earlier or after me. I met him through here. Matt met through here. Joel's met through here. All these people I've hung out with outside of UView, and just like the outside, going to Genoa's after a show, or meeting up our freshman years in a dorm room and just hanging out and talking and just having so much fun.
There are so many of my favorite UView memories. I always like to say my favorite memory is the next one, but because there won't be many next ones, I want to say that my favorite UView memory was probably directing and technical directing at the same time, the senior show in 2023. Just seeing the seniors saying goodbye, and that was also the day they told me they wanted me to be producer of the show. So that was probably my favorite memory and something that's always going to stick with me.
My favorite memory is Case of the Week, where it was me and Peyton going back and forth. We were arguing about the Yankees. Peyton's, such a clown, but it was a good banter back and forth, and I love Peyton. And Case of the Week was probably my favorite thing to do on Sideline because it just brought up so much arguments and it brought out a lot of passion. So that was fun. And Peyton, go Yankees.
My favorite memory of doing Pioneer Sideline has just been being a part of just doing Sideline here with the great people here, just a tremendous, great people. I look forward, the last few years doing this every Tuesday night, just a tremendous group of producers of, Matt, Jake, and Bryn, just tremendous people. I loved every Tuesday coming here, and I just really looked forward to seeing everyone. I loved everyone that has been a part of Sideline in my journey here at Point Park.
My first time ever reporting, it was right at the end of my freshman year. That was a lot of fun. It was kind of a last second thing, but Sideline needed a script filled. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. This could be fun. But also just really every show that I do has some sort of memory attached to it.
I'd say my favorite memory was during the last episode of Pioneer Sideline during my sophomore year of the year. Joey Bova and Jacob Kubik brought me and Matt Palangi into the audio room, and they let us know that we'd be the two producers for next year. And that was like the closest moment I had to crying in front of people here outside of right now. And it was just awesome because there's no one I would rather heard that news with than with Matt. And then whenever we also found out that Bryn Reese would also be a part of our crew, I was just very happy because she worked so hard and she deserved it as well. So I've been so blessed to be able to share Pioneer Sideline with them and produce it with all of them.
What am I going to miss the most? The community. I'm big on family, so UView to me feels like a family. Everybody here knows everybody. Everyone's friends with each other, having fun, go outside, and it felt like a family. We all call it the UView family, or probably should start calling it the UView family. That's what it is. I feel like everybody here is just extended family to me.
What I'm going to miss most about Pioneer Sideline is definitely all the amazing vibes that are behind the scenes. There's so many great people of so many different backgrounds there, learning different sports like wrestling, soccer, football, basketball, hockey, and everybody's experience and love with different sports coming together makes for one good show. So I'm definitely going to miss that.
The thing I'm going to miss the most about UView is just the freedom every single week of being able to go in and do my own report, build my own graphics, and tell my own story. It was really very nice and reassuring to know that the directors and people up top would really work with me on what I wanted to broadcast and be able to bring that vision to the final broadcast.
The friendships, 100% the friendships. I have made my bestest friends here, and all the memories I have are definitely going to stick with me for the rest of my life. And I'm hoping to continue these friendships after graduation.
There is a lot I'm going to miss about UView. I would say probably the people. I've met some incredible people through UView, people that have helped me as a person. And it's going to be hard saying goodbye to so many of you, but nonetheless, that's probably the thing I'm going to miss the most. I also am just going to miss coming here every day, talking about sports, watching people grow just every single week. It always leaves a good impact on me, so I'm going to miss, bad answer, but I'm going to miss everything for sure.
Yeah, what I'm going to miss the most here at Pioneer Sideline, just being a part of UView, is just the people, just tremendous, great people. I really love the people that I got to meet with. So many friendships and connections I made here the last 4 years. Just really great people, and I'm definitely going to miss, Point Park and being a part of UView and Pioneer Sideline.
Definitely the people here for sure. Growing up, I have a lot of friends that they only know sports. That's all we talk about is sports. So it was nice to meet a lot of people that had different things that they liked, and it was awesome to have all those conversations with these people that weren't just sports, and just getting to know a lot of people with all these different interests and how much they light up about their interests like I light about sports. So it's just really cool to meet a bunch of different people that liked a bunch of different things. And I just am very thankful for the conversations and the laughs and all that I've enjoyed here.
What I'm going to miss most about UView is just when you'd walk in for a Tuesday night episode, it would be after the weekend of the NFL. And when we walk into that weekend, depending if your favorite team lost or win, like you'd come in so happy, or like you'd just come in and everyone would just be on you about how your team lost, and just that's what makes sports so special, and that's what made Sideline so special. So that was my favorite part about Sideline.
Definitely what I'm going to miss the most about being here is just the community. Getting to be with everybody. This is a really tight-knit group of people, and we always try to make fun out of every show, and the people is what makes UView.
I think the best thing I learned in UView would have to be just how to get involved and how to just do everything and want to learn everything. I think it's all those personal traits, teamwork, how to report, I think, was probably the most beneficial thing. That's what I want to do in my career. How to stand with good posture, all the little things that go into reporting, how to write a script, how to tell a good story. I would say that was probably the best thing that I will always bring with me from UView.
The best thing I've learned at UView is how to add inflection to my voice and emotion while reporting, something that definitely was a stepping stone and opportunity to build on when I first entered UView, and all those reps in front of the camera finally paid off, and we made it after a long time.
My confidence. The first Daybreak episode of last semester, I actually pulled my first ever Daybreak episode. I look like a whole different person, not even just like looks in general, but how I was acting, because I used to be a very shy, timid person, and then I came here and brought myself out of my shell, and now I just am able to go without being scared.
The best thing I learned at UView has just been on-camera performance and learning how to operate a studio camera. That's what I found to be the most valuable skills that I've learned here during my time here at Pioneer Sideline.
Honestly, the best thing I learned in UView is how much I didn't know, actually. Whenever you graduate high school, you think you know everything. You think you're a lot better than you are. And then you realize you go into college and you see how talented everybody is, and it kind of humbles you a little bit. So I learned how to be humble. I learned how to take a step back and learn. And I just learned how to, just be a better learner. And I feel like it really helped me, and it helped me, just understand a lot of different things and help me become better at what I do.
I think the best thing I learned at UView is just the teamwork that goes into a broadcast production. There's so many people involved, and that's what makes it so great is, everyone has to be on the same page, everyone has to communicate, and I really thought that was really fun to learn.
Best thing I've learned in UView, that's actually really tough. I'd say the best thing I've learned is really just to generally step outside of my comfort zone. I've learned to write a lot. I've learned to write scripts a lot better. I knew I enjoyed writing, but not as much before I came to UView.
What I would certainly tell young U viewers is I would tell them to get involved and do a little bit of everything. Do behind the scenes roles, make some packages, be on camera as much as possible. Don't be afraid to do some hosting roles or even run a camera or two. Those are going to be vital with any role that you get into within broadcasting, and it's something you're definitely going to need to take advantage of.
The best piece of advice that I can give to young U viewers would be to get involved, show passion, show commitment, want to learn everything as well. Yes, it's fun to report. Yes, it's fun to just want to direct every show, but be willing to learn audio, key pro, teleprompter, camera, want to learn everything, because that'll leave a positive impact on the producers. They'll keep an eye on you. They'll see that you have done a lot of work, and it'll lead to great things if you're willing to learn everything and willing to listen, willing to ask questions.
Keep showing up, keep coming back. Selfishly, I would say also start earlier. I fully regret not starting before junior year, but if you can start earlier, start. Keep coming back, keep enjoying everything, and living in the moment, because it goes faster than you would think.
Just try everything. I came here wanting to just be on air, but I have learned the cameras and did a couple things behind the scenes that I thought was pretty cool. Just come in, do your work, learn everything, and don't be scared to mess up. We're here to mess up. They will always tell you you're here to mess up. So go and get your reps in, mess up, have fun, and just enjoy your time here.
My advice for young U viewers is to just get involved early. You know, don't wait till you're a junior or senior to start, but just you want to get involved early. You want to learn as much as you can while you're here. And then also don't be afraid to make mistakes, because this is where, during your time at Point Park, is where you're able to make your mistakes. And, you know, so you don't make the same mistakes when you're out in the professional world.
What I would tell young U viewers is just get involved right away and try everything. Try audio, try behind the scenes, try hosting, try, you know, making a package. That's how you're going to get the full experience, and that's how that's how you find, you know, what you like and what you want to do with your career. So just get involved, stay involved, and stay consistent with it.
My advice for the young people coming into UView is to get involved and do it very early on, because you never know where you can go and learn and what you want to do. And just getting all your hands on these different ideas and getting into these different roles, you might learn something that you never even knew you liked before. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved and really grow your boundaries and skill set.
I would say don't be afraid to do anything. Try different things. Try every single show. Going into college, I thought I wanted to be a sports play-by-play guy right away. That's what I was set in stone on doing. And I realized how many different things in sports, or just anything in general with broadcast, that you could do that can really help you. And it just gave me a new perspective on sports and on broadcast. And I kind of like to do a little bit of everything, and I really like it. And as for the doing other shows, if you're interested in a career position of any sort, don't be afraid to do shows, even if it's not something, you know, a topic that you're interested in, because you're going to have to use an audio board for everything. You know, you're going to have to use all these different things, so why not learn from every show, even if it's not something you're interested in? So that's something that I would tell young U viewers for sure. Don't be afraid to do different things for sure.
Advice I'd have for someone just coming into UView is give every show a shot. Just try anything you can. You know, I know you may may like one position and want to stick to it, but give everything a shot. You're gonna have fun no matter what you do, and just find your community. And UView is definitely one.
Then anything else? Just gonna be directed to a sideline. You guys are like a family to me. I have fun every Tuesday. I look forward, writing my script Tuesday morning, knowing that Tuesday night I'm coming in, talking sports for a couple hours, having fun with everybody. And you guys are like another part of my family, and I love you all. And I'm going to be very sad not coming in every Tuesday and seeing you guys.
Love you too, Ryan. Yeah, I'm really going to miss my time here at Point Park. It was a great, tremendous 4 years being a part of Pioneer Sideline, the Sports Communication Club, and, you know, working UView with Pioneer Sideline and the events here at Point Park. It's just been a tremendous, great 4 years, and I'm definitely going to miss it.
And the last thing I'd like to say is thank you to Pioneer Sideline for providing me with the opportunity to really grow, giving me a chance to explore my passions in sports and broadcasting. And big shout out to Joey Bova, Mike Hodgetts, and Jacob Kubik, my original producers on UView. You guys are the GOATs.
Yeah, I would like to add one last thing, actually. 4 out of the 5 UView shows actually replayed me going through a table last semester, and I don't know if I quite appreciate that or not. But late night snooze, you get some browning points.
Don't let UView die. I know a lot of people have probably said this, but there's so much culture here, there's so much history here, and so much camaraderie that if this were to die, I would honestly be sad, and I would cry about it, obviously. So I don't want that to happen. Please keep it going.
I just want to thank everyone. Being from Chicago, I didn't know anyone coming to Pittsburgh, and everyone just made me feel so welcomed here. Right from the start, everyone was so nice to me, and it made my college experience so much better. And I've created relationships that are going to last a lifetime. And I've created so many friendships that hold very dear to my heart. They mean a lot to me, and I just want to thank everyone. It's been an unreal experience here. It's been so much fun, and I'm really going to miss it.
Just thanks for the last 4 years. Thanks for the memories. It's been one wild ride, and I'm sad to see the time go. But yeah,
pretty much to everybody that I've grown close with, especially the senior class. I just hope you guys all know that I love you all so much, and I hope I did a good enough job for you all. So yeah, that's that.
I would like to say thank you to UView, Pioneer Sideline, all the people in UView, even if I don't see you just at Sideline, just all of you who always have a smile on your face every time I come into the studio. Just always happy to be here, and I'm so happy I learned it. I'm so happy I went through this journey with all of you, and thank you all.
Like the first time I met Austin, he was here at Sideline. I'd never seen him before. I know who he was, but I had a good feeling he would do really good on camera. And he went out there and he killed that case. And just like kind of working with him like on the podcast games. He does a very good calling games. He does good with the wrestling and even like raising money. He does good for the community. And I always want to tell him how I'm proud of him and everyone's proud of him, how he's good he's going to do later in life.
I met Becca when we were in Angelo's sports podcasting class in spring of 2025, and she makes UView so much better, a little more fun. I mean, we already have fun in general, but we laugh together so much on a weekly basis. I'm so happy that she was able to finally join this year, and she's going to do amazing things in the football world in the future. I know she has such a great passion for football and a lot of knowledge about it. She's going to be really, really great in the industry, and I wish her all of the best.
All right, Gabe was one of the first people I met when I came to campus here when I was a freshman. I joined him on the cross country and track team, and I've seen his work on UView, and he's been one of the best reporters I've seen. The way he dresses, very nice. The way he reports, very nice. He's inspired me to do a lot of cool things. I love Gabe.
So I met Isaac through doing UView, I believe my freshman year. And I kind of know him as someone who is very dependable. Like my freshman year, he was around, and every year since then, he's always been around, willing to do any job, whether that's on air, behind the scenes. And he's always been a person who I just really hope succeeds. And now seeing him do his internship with the Penguins is awesome to see. He's kind of working his way up. And I just see him as super dependable, you know, like Sideline every week whenever we have open space and we need someone to come on last minute. He's always super willing, and he's just really willing to do whatever needed, and we really appreciate it, and we wish you the best.
T-Lay, congrats on graduating, my man. A lot of good memories, especially on UView, talking about basketball, football, baseball, whatever it was. Had a great time as a freshman coming in, just watching you and seeing how you do it, seeing how you approach each segment. It was super cool. I wish you nothing but the best in the future. Great things ahead for you, and hopefully I can see you one day in the industry. Thank you. See you, bro.
All right, I met Connor during doing stuff for Sports Comm Club, and he's just such a calming presence. You know, he's very knowledgeable about everything he does, so whenever you have like some type of question for Connor, he's going to answer it really well. I think he's going to do great things in this field, and I hope for the best for him.
All right, Jake, congratulations on graduating. I'm so proud of you. I remember meeting you for the first time at UView. I walked in, I was extremely nervous, and I was doing a Pens case, and you came right up to me with just open arms, just welcoming me to the school. And I knew that you were someone that I wanted to spend a lot of my time with these past 2 years. And I thought all the time I'd have so much of it, and now it's over. And I just want very grateful for everything you've done for me. And I know you're gonna have such a bright future, whether it's with Penn's organization or just anything revolving sports. All right, miss you, buddy. Hump babe.
Matt Flange was one of my first friends here. I met him through Sports Comm at a soccer game, and his personality is very infectious, and you're always laughing around him. He is a great leader, and he was the person who brought me to UView and taught me everything I know, and I wish you great things in your future, and go Cavs.
Hi, Jake Bill. I just wanted to say thank you. We truly appreciate your presence at UView. I know since the moment that I met you that I knew that you were going to be a really great part of UView. You've proven to be time and time again very, very dependable, and we truly appreciate all the work that you do here. I can't imagine UView without you, and I hope life takes you in a great direction, because I know you deserve it.
Oh, you scared me a little bit. No, I just wanted to thank all the seniors that participated in UView shows from freshman year all the way up to senior year. Let me tell you, I'm gonna miss you guys. All the information, all the fun stuff that you guys did, and I was just a cog in whatever you guys do. I'm gonna miss you all. Right now, I'm gonna miss you a lot more than what you think, because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I just want you guys to remember that UView and Point Park is one, and you guys did everything that college kids should do. You had fun, you didn't have fun, you hated teachers, and you liked teachers. But I'm gonna miss you a lot. I'm glad I was there to work with you. Take care.
You too, Dale. Wow. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who worked on that video. Like all of you guys.
Absolutely.
I know there's so many of you, so I can't name you all. But really, really appreciate it. It was a lot of the sophomores, I know that. A lot of current producers, future producers. You guys put so much work in that video. So really, from the bottom of my heart, I mean, thank you guys. Sideline, man. I don't know. I've said enough already, I feel like. Just
I can't even say anything.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
4 years wrapped up.
Yeah, I know.
Went by too fast.
I did.
That's what's crazy
Yeah.
is like, I can't believe I'm never gonna be like in this UV studio again.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna walk into Dale's office crying about something.
no,
Like,
it's like this is so surreal. Well, I guess we are gonna walk in here again because we have the draft show, but
That is true. Yes.
and other future senior shows this week. Well, I love you guys. I love all of you, everyone back there. And that's all the time we have. It has been a great, great 4 years together.
Sideline returns next semester, and as always,
Go Pioneers!